Hey guys, and welcome back to Zeus Massive Olympus, and we're moving on to another colony in this part. We are going to Amphipolis. Now of course if you choose Amphipolis first you'll be doing Lorien and vice versa, so it doesn't really matter. But I wanted to do Lorien first because it was easier. So, let's head to this mission. This lonely, isolated land is blessed with plentiful wood, bronze and marble. That's important. Let's head there.
Theseus' dear friend Pirithous, leader of the Lapis, happily wed Hippodamia in a sumptuous ceremony that featured the best food and wine that Greece has to offer. When the thirsty centaurs heard about the ceremony, they couldn't resist the prospect of drinking the delicious wine and attended the ceremony uninvited. Pirithous and Hippodamia graciously greeted the centaurs at first, but centaurs aren't known for their self-control, and they were soon completely drunk. The besotted centaurs then did the unthinkable. They attempted to kidnap the bride. Pirithous was so outraged, he has declared war on the centaurs, and Theseus has beseeched us to provide Pirithous with the raw materials he needs to make armor to help them in their war. An outpost here in Amphipolis will be perfectly suited to provide the raw materials that Pirithous needs. The centaurs, however, are well aware of the bounty of the land around Amphipolis, and may prove to be unwelcome visitors again.
Yep, you will get invaded by the centaurs, but we don't have to worry about that too much in this mission. So, our goals are pretty simple. Produce 12 bars of bronze in 1 year, produce 16 planks of wood in 1 year, and produce 24 slabs of marble in 1 year. And at the same time, you've got to stockpile 16 bars of bronze for Parent City, 24 planks of wood for the Parent City, and 32 slabs of marble for Parent City. So, all you have to do is produce bronze, wood, and marble. That's it. So we'll just head to the city, and we'll pause, and just... I'll save later, but we'll have a look around. So this is a big empty land. Just get the map up. So as you can see, the river comes in this way. The Kingdom Road is over here somewhere. Can't really see where it is. I think the Kingdom Road sort of goes off the map and comes back on. I don't know. But the main area of our land is over here, because here's the marble, here's the trees, and if you look up here, there's a little bit of bronze around this bit here. So we are going to be building up here. What I'll do is just up here, I'll build up a small little fishing area. We'll also have fleece imported from somewhere. We've got a lot of trade routes. Now, of course, Sardis revolted against us, which is not too good. Now, foam is important. They may demand goods from you. Keep them happy to avoid problems. We do have a lot of land, water trade routes, actually. We've only got a few land ones, I think. I'm not sure which ones are land trade routes, but it doesn't matter too much. So we're going to import fleece from Thermopylae. And what I'll do is I will sell marble to places. So we'll sell marble to... is it Delos? Yeah, I can sell marble to Delos. And so on and so forth. I can sell wood to maybe... not them. But I can sell wood to places and all that. Because I've got all the resources here. So what I'll do is just here, I'll just build a road that's just got all the industries on it. And over here I'll put the 2 housing blocks. And down here I'll probably have a little bit of trade conducted as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and plan out the 2 blocks of housing that I'm going to have, because they're going to be just up here, along this bit here. This is where my fishing area is going to be at least. And then just here I'll have my 2 common blocks. So, I'll go and plan that out. I'll come back in once I've done it. Alright, so here's my 2 common blocks. And as you can see, I put them sort of symmetrical like this, so they're exactly the same distance apart. Doesn't really matter, I just decided to do that for the kicks, because why not? So we've got our little bit of fishing here. I've also drawn out the roads all over this bit here for their, this is where our industry is going to be, for like our timber mills, our masonry shops and our foundries. And this road is just going to lead down to some trading posts that I'll put down here. Oops. So like ones to Delos, for example, I'll just stick it. Don't know if that'll fit in there, but I can put it there at least. And this will just be our main trading area around this little corner here. I'll only trade with a few cities, just enough to make money. So let's just unpause. Oops, this is running too fast. But I've got a bridge across here. So, we'll put down the infirmary. Now, we've only got one thingy building, one culture building, which is okay. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put down a storehouse just there, which is going to accept fleece, because we do get gifts of fleece. I don't need olive oil, there's no point. Just fleece will do. And I'll probably trade with Thermopylae for fleece by putting it there. Where's the palace? The palace is there. I can't put it in there, but I can put it down there. I'll just stick it there. It looks silly, but never mind. We'll just raise wage rates. In fact, what I'm going to do, just Garden that up. So this is more than enough, I think. But what we'll do is we'll put down this bit of housing, because we'll probably need it. If not, I can just get rid of it later. So we've got our fishing up. And we'll put down a common agora. This and this, and we might as well just put down the infirmary as well. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this run. Olympia is buying marble. How nice. So they buy 12 marble. That's not too bad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this run. I'm going to let everyone move in. And there's our little bit of tributes. Very nice. Can't accept the food gifts because this isn't working. So what I'll do is I'll let this run. I'll let all the housing flow in. And once everything's working, I'll come back in. So it looks like the first housing has received its food here. We'll just get everyone up to shacks at least. And then I'll build out the industry. Once I've got plenty of unemployment, that's when I'll build this. And I want to just see, does this guy reach the whole length of this road? He does, so everyone here should be protected. If anything gets destroyed up here, I'll just put down another inspector's post. So we're getting plenty of people moving in. We're getting our first fish, which is good. As you can see, I mean, you can put down oil vendors. There's no point because you can't really use that. So it doesn't matter in this case. So we'll get our feeding going. I'll just put down 1, 2, 3, 4. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put the road round like that. Employees needed, that's okay. We'll get all this fish going. The gifts of fish will be more than enough, I think. So what I'm going to do is, since we're not going to need anything else down here, I will... That I'm going to move over here, which is going to accept fleece. And this will be the trading post for Thermopylae later, because it just fits in there nicely. So, what I'm going to do is let all this stabilise. Once we get a huge amount of unemployment, I will come back in, because there's nothing to show just yet. It's just the first feedings. Gift of wheat. Let's just accept all food types actually in this thing, and we'll accept gifts as well. So I'll come back in once all the houses are stable. We've got plenty of unemployment. Okay, so we're starting to get some unemployment now, which is good. So we're also getting gifts of bronze from Lorien, which is useful. And I'll put down 3 warehouses. One's going to accept marble, one's going to accept wood, and one's going to accept bronze. There's that gift of bronze that we need. We need 12, but that's okay. So tribute paid by Lorien, and here's a bunch of tributes. Let's just accept it. Look at all that. All those tributes have now filled up this nicely. So let's also put down I click on all the buttons all the time wrongly. I shouldn't do that. So that's all we need around this block. I mean, there's hardly anything here, so it's nothing more than a shanty town, to be honest. What I'm going to do is put down this trading post for Thermopylae, and we're going to start importing fleece. We're going to import 12 fleece and start building up. And with this, I'm going to, because I've got some unemployment here, quite a bit of unemployment. If I need more houses, I can just scatter them around the edges. It looks silly, but never mind. What I'm going to do is we're going to start getting some wood, because we're going to need that. So let's just put down 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. 4 of those is more than enough in my opinion. Just in here I'll put down the stuff for this marble quarry. It's not a very big quarry, but it's okay. So we'll let our housing evolve with the access to colleges. So we'll just speed this up. Here comes the fleece. It's all stockpiling, that's nice. Let's just put down fleece vendor. Since it's there, we'll just put fleece vendor in both of them and just let it all fully evolve. Get all the workers in that we need. What I'm going to do is just actually take a save. Just because we haven't saved yet for a little while. Since the start. So that's as high as you can go is homestead. So with all the workers we're going to get from this, 320. And this has got maximum fish in this granary now, which is not very helpful. But with the housing we've got, we can now really ramp up production of what we need. So we need to produce 16 planks of wood in 1 year. This should be more than enough. There's plenty of trees around this bit here. So it's up there. What I'm also going to do is put down 1, 2, 3 of those. I'm actually going to put an extra one of these just up here just to make sure. And I will just go ahead and put down, and that's a 1, 2, 3 of those. Oh, there's some bronze here, I didn't even notice, so that's okay.
I've ever seen. Athens would be pleased to work with it.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a trading post here which fits. So I'm going to put down this here, and it's going to be roadblocked there. And I just need to make sure, can that... Oh, that's a trading post, I need a pier. Let's put that as a road out like that. Oh, I phone demands bronze. So we're going to send them bronze. This is an important one to fulfill, otherwise they will invade you. So we'll just send them bronze. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just draw the road out a little bit differently. I'm going to draw it like this, because I like it looking nice. That should stay there. There, so we'll have them down there. And they'll buy our marble once the marble industry starts to run. We've got plenty of unemployment here, so it's okay. What I'm going to put down is a tax office. I just realised we didn't put them down, but that's okay. So if I need to, I can cut down on some of these fishing wharfs. We've got plenty of fish now. And once this whole housing block stabilises, we won't really need fish. So the people are still coming in, which is good. So I'm going to just let this run. I mean, this is literally done. The bulk of the city is done, and our industries are up and running to produce what we need. So we need 32 slabs of marble for Painted City. We've got to produce quite a bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell Delos to buy any marble that we might have. I am not going to import grates, we don't need that. Now, Olympia buys marble as well. We're selling marble to Delos. What else does people buy? We can sell marble to Athens. Let's see. No. Quite a lot of these cities want to buy things that we don't produce, which is not helpful. I don't think we can sell wood. Let's just have a look at our trading posts. Yeah, none of these people buy wood, so I'm not going to waste time with that. Marble is the main export, and we'll probably just sell as much of that as we can. We've got plenty of marble coming in. Excuse me, folks. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to let this run. The houses are going to evolve. Oh, Olympia's buying more marble. We might as well just start trading with them at some point. And yeah, so I'm going to let this run. I'm going to come back in once we are stockpiling a lot more wood and bronze and all that kind of stuff, and we start to, you know, make a little bit of money. I'll come back if there's any important event. This is a fortuitous time to come back to the mission, because Mount Pelion is launching an invasion. Now, I can't fight it because obviously I've only got rabble, but we are actually ready to exit this mission anyway, because if I just show you, we have met our bronze, planks of wood and slabs of marble production goals. We produced 23 bars of bronze in 1 year, we produced 27 planks of wood in 1 year, and we produced basically 31 slabs of marble. The only thing I need to do now is wait for this to stockpile a little bit. So I'm going to stop selling marble and sort of just let this build back up again. I put down an extra masonry shop to try and build it up, so we've got a full stockpile of everything that we need. So I'm just going to save. And I also went ahead to put down some extra houses with a population monument just to get the wage rate back to normal, just to sort things out. So as you can see, that's just done the mission. It's the same as Lorien. That's why I say that it doesn't matter which one you do first, because they're pretty much shanty towns to produce a resource. That's all they're for. And any money, if you want to make a little bit of money, you've got taxation, you can just sell a bit of marble. Olympia will buy 36 slabs of marble. That's a big bonus for you. So sell as much marble as you can to them while you can. So just need to wait for 8 marble to stockpile. Come on. Let's just stop selling marble now, actually. Just so I can get to this. He's going to come back anyway. Okay, there we go. We'll just save there. So that is us done with Amphipolis. Let's just send off all these goods aside, and we've beaten the mission before Mount Pelion invaded. Which is good. That's what I like to see.
With the centaurs firmly under control, Amphipolis will be a reliable source of the goods Athens needs to build a powerful military.
Absolutely. So that was Land of Plenty. And the next time we're going to head back to Athens, and we are going to finally develop a really powerful military. The next mission is just about conquering cities. I will see you in the next part. Bye now.